Harley handlebar change, cheap, easy and fun. Changing the handlebars on your Harley is a big deal. It's expensive if someone does it. It's time consuming if you do it. Some say it's a nightmare. This time it's easy. Even the cost of handlebars can be sky high. Not anymore. Let's destroy that story in this video. About time the sun came out. So let's talk about how to change your handlebars in a cheap, easy and fun way, but still get top quality. 12-inch Dominator Industry Mitre Apes, I think they're called. Plug and play, these are going to be pretty good. They're a bit more of an aggressive wrist position than I've currently got. But if they're no good, I'm going to turn them around and use them as chin-up bars. It's going to be pretty good. But if you're watching this video, they're going to be good. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making a video. So they're going to be fantastic. I'm going to look like the toughest hoon ever. So let's see what I look like riding down the road like this. These are going to be awesome. Hi, my name's Eamon. Welcome to the channel. If you like what I'm doing, check out the website, oldnotdead.club. Grab yourself some great supporter gear to show that you are old, but not dead. Who's old? Not me. Young! So what makes handlebars expensive? Well, the size or the height of the handlebars, the width of the material, and of course the labour to put them on, including threading the wires through the handlebars, which of course is more expensive if the turns on your handlebars are sharper. And on a touring bike like this, you've got to take off the fairing to access the bars. I was getting quotes that were a bit too expensive. I thought, well, let's tackle this ourselves. It's easy.
What?
So how do we make this job cheap? Tip number one, purchase high quality bars from a company that's not as well known as the big brands. I've got these bars from Dominator Industries in America. The bars are called 12-inch Mitre Cut Apes. I've gone for 1 1/4 inch thick. I thought that was enough to suit the style of the Street Glide, and I didn't want to have any problems clamping the GoPro to the bars any thicker, and I thought it's going to be a pain, especially while I'm riding. And the second thing you do is make sure that you get plug and play bars. You don't have to thread your old wiring back through the bars. Even the throttle thingo, whatever it's called, it comes with the bars. You literally just pull the bike apart, change the handlebars over and plug them in. If you're going to pay somebody else to put these bars on, getting plug and play bars is going to save you an enormous amount of time in labour cost. Now, if you put the bars on yourself, not only is it going to be a lot easier with the plug and play system, but you're going to save yourself all that labour cost that the dealer or your local mechanic is going to charge you for all the fiddling around putting these bars on your bike. It's an easy job. So let's see how easy this job is. We need some basic tools. Got some sockets, open-ended spanner, Torx, Allen keys or hex keys, whatever they're called. And we've also got a lazy tool because, you know, it's really easy to undo everything using one of those. So they send the bars with everything you need. It's a plug and play kit. It also comes with a clutch and brake cable and a hydraulic bleeder kit. I don't think I'm going to need those. That would obviously make it a more complex job. They're 12-inch handlebars, so I doubt I'm going to need those. Other essential cable ties, because I'm going to cut a lot of them off. New hand grips. And of course I got myself some polyurethane handlebar, clamp, bushings, whatever they're called. Standard ones are rubber and they seem fine to me, but everything I've read says they wear out quickly, especially if the bars are higher. These will give you better feel. They won't break down like the rubber does. So while everything's apart, might as well put these in. They're not very expensive. Why else is it easy? Well, it's a Harley. Do you know how many videos on YouTube with absolute second-to-second instructions on how to change your handlebars? I reckon 5.7 million videos on it. 3 fasteners at the front, 4 for the inner fairing. Should come off pretty easy. Let's get the indicators off.
We lock eyes from across the room, and I feel like I'm about to explode. And I clench my hands tight, so I'm on
Cannot do this one hand, at least I can. Right, when in doubt, cut things. Now when you're a professional like me and you don't want to scratch your bike, you use professional tools. I am using a nappy and some leftover rope. Oh, I hope I know what I'm doing. Right, new bushings are in. That was a pain in the butt because I got no idea how to do it, but now I do. So let's get the switch gear off the old handlebars. Remember, the new bars are plug and play. So this should be really easy, no threading wires.
This is what you deserve. When do you get the nerve to try and break free?
Wow, the new grips look pretty good and feel good. I tried to get the thinnest grips I could.
You know we are a rarity. So
Looking better.
Starting
to get close. Now not only are there no wires to run, but the plugs just fit. Everything fits together. It's like a little 3-year-old's jigsaw puzzle. This piece goes with that piece goes with that, and that plugs in there and the job's done. This is easy. So nearly finished. I've just taken it for a test ride and it's absolutely perfect. But I've got to take the fairing off again because I think I need a little bit more room from the cables. May as well do it properly. So let's get the fairing off. I think I finished. I didn't want to change the clutch cable and I put everything back together, went for a quick ride, but the clutch cable was too tight. So I've pulled everything apart again. So I've rerouted the existing clutch cable and there's a lot more room, but of course, you know, to take the fairing off again and fiddle around and put it all back together again, blah, blah, blah. Do things in between. So now it's probably 8 o'clock at night or something. Let's go for a ride.
You're dirty and I like that. When it's just for me. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line.
Speaking of bars, let's talk monkey bars. One of the best things you can do for your physical body is hanging from a bar. Not only is it good for your posture, it's good for your shoulder mobility, stretches out your spine, wrist, forearm and grip strength. It's absolutely sensational, decompresses your spine. What else? Probably cures cancer for all I know. Absolutely does wonders. You have to sort of try it to believe it. And of course you can extend that by doing chin-ups. One chin-up is the strength component. Old not dead. Ah. If you keep doing chin-ups, then that's endurance. Come get your supporter gear, old not dead. Why is it fun? Because it's rewarding to work on your own bike. You get a sense of achievement when you've done something yourself rather than dropping it off to somebody else and hoping for the best. I'm sure they'll do a good job, but I'm sure you'll do a good job too if you take your time. Now, put some music on in the background, bop around in your garage. It's fun. Invite your friends over for a barbecue, a pool party, a fix my Harley party. Make it a fun day, it's easy. Now it's also fun if you prepare for the job. So watch an instructional video, read the instructions that come with everything that you buy. And one of the things I like to do is I like to read up beforehand and make sure I actually have got the right tools and anything else I need.
People come and people go. Through high streets we know. God
So the old bushings look absolutely brand new. I don't know if you can see that. I guess they've got no reason not to look brand new, because surely I ride like a sook. So the steering on the bike with the new bushings feels pretty bloody good actually. Very direct and much more responsive. Part of that, of course, is having the higher handlebars, which are extremely comfortable. I deliberately picked handlebars that were a little bit more narrow. They're almost identical in width to the standard street glide bars, but the wrist position is a little bit straighter, a little bit more aggressive. Feels like I can ride this bike much harder. I'm still getting used to the tight corners, but the bike is much more responsive because I'm guessing that because my wrist position is, instead of being like that, is a lot more straight on, you're actually pushing much easier and the bike feels much more responsive. So it's much easier to counter steer. You're almost doing it automatically. Compared to what it was before, it actually feels a little too responsive, but in a good way. I'm still getting used to it. If you like today's video, don't forget to check out my other video, the top 7 comfort tips on your Harley Davidson motorcycle. Number 7 was a surprise. Check out the website oldnotdead.club. Grab yourself some excellent supporter gear, a patch, a t-shirt, a sticker, you know the drill. Support the channel if you want to stay fit and healthy and keep riding into your old age.